folks. So, last time we played Len's Island, we came across our very first dreaded nemesis, the Voidboar, who took us down quite a few times. So since then I decided I was going to grind up and enhance my combat skills to give Len the competitive advantage. And I also did a little bit of a strategy read up on the Voidboar. It says have as much food as possible in your hotbar so that you can obviously heal up during his attacks. I've also made some changes to my house. So previously I was living in a little wood cabin. I've now built a stone house. In the bottom is my foundry, so I've got my 2 smelters going over here for titanium and steel. I've got my workbench. I've got my refinery where I can refine titanium from limestone and iron from rock. And I've got my little campfire here that I can use for cooking, or I can cook from my fireplace. Upstairs we have the study over here with its bay windows looking out over the bay, and the window looking out over my garden patch and my little bedroom. So this is my main house. I've also gotten, as you can see, a garden patch with some lavender and marigolds, because since the last time I played, I leveled up the town of Bridgewater from level 2 to level 3, and a florist has now moved in, so I can sell them flowers for a tidy little profit. The only difficulty that I have yet to overcome is that of the automated watering system. Now I know that is possible. Oh, I missed a row. No, I didn't miss a row. I know that it is possible to have an automated watering system, but honestly it's just at the moment too much effort to put in for all of my gardens. And I say all of my gardens because over here you have my pear orchard with grapes growing on trellises, and this is my pumpkin patch with blueberries and passion fruit growing on the trellises. So I have been a very busy bee. Try and hit as many as possible with one watering can run, so that I don't have to do as many watering can runs. But unfortunately doesn't seem to. Oh no, wait, there we go. Cool. It's much better this time around. With my previous watering can I could only do 2 runs at a time, so I had to really make those count. That's that watered, and the more seeds I get, obviously, from finding blueberries and pumpkins and everything out in the wild, the more my gardens shall expand. Oh, I've also another thing, with the upgrading of the town of Bridgewater to level 3, the old ironwork has come back into action. So remember, there was that little place outside the town we couldn't find any use for it. That's what this is. So you can get rocks, coal and iron from here periodically. Very handy. And lastly, you may have noticed that my boat is no longer the ramshackle castaway raft that it used to be, but it is now a sleek Viking longship. It also gets me places a heck of a lot faster. So, let's take on that Voidboar, shall we? One thing that I will say about Lane's Island is it is very grindy and repetitive. As an example, when I last fought the Voidboar, I was level 17. I'm currently level 41. A lot of that has been chopping down trees and mining rocks and doing that sort of thing. Purely for the fact that I needed those materials to upgrade my house, upgrade my boat, upgrade my weapons and tools. And that kind of, you know, it makes for good engaging gameplay, strangely enough, because you feel accomplished, like you're doing something, but it makes for terrible watching. You guys would have been bored out of your skulls, so I decided to save you that attack on your sanity. So now I mentioned that was my main house on that island. That's because on this island, to keep an eye on the Voidboar and to make sure that should I fall by his hand once again, claw, whatever it is he has, the lightning thing that he shoots from his back, I can respawn over here without having to rebuild a new raft. I have constructed a second cabin. A lot simpler than the last one, but it's got my tools chest and it's got my my campfire pit so I can cook my fish that I catch, and it's got the ever-present void maze. Boy, I have to work on my timing. If I can't get my timing right on these guys, I'm gonna suffer in the Voidboar. Okay, onward we go. Oh, and for those of you who may be wondering, I'm currently away from my computer. It may not be true right at this very moment, but when you are reading my shirt, it may be true. So let that one sit in your brain for a little bit. Okay, it seems I'm getting the timing of my crits up again. Okay, let us see. I can't remember my way down here. Oh, I also bought the Pioneer's backpack, which holds 300 of an item instead of 200 of an item, which is quite handy. That's the way I just came in, so where is the way through? Pretty sure it's not up here. Yep, not up there. Am I missing something? Yes, I am missing something pretty big. Stairs. You could say the answer was staring me in the face. But you guys are now giving the screen a bunch of blank stares. I think that means I'm on the right track. Am I on the right track? Yes, this is the lost city. Hello. That was unpleasant. Forgotten about that. That was how I got the ancient shield. This takes me back up to the top, which is not what I wanted to do. But it gives me time for a sip of coffee. Okay. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. Because we're exploring the old city. And it's got its lightning bugs. Because the Voidboar loves to surround itself with lightning bugs for some reason. Will you stop following me around? Trying to electrocute me. I swear it's worse than the Lizalfos in The Legend of Zelda. But at least here in Lens Island you don't drop your weapon as soon as you're electrocuted, so there is that. You do still get gang rushed, though. Very hectically. Hearing running water, which means I'm getting close to the Voidboar, I believe. Cranberries don't restore a whole lot of health, but I don't also. I don't want to use up all my strong healing items before I face the Voidboar. Just gotta remember 4, 5, and 6. Those are the hotkeys. I will admit, adventuring to other islands on my raft and fighting the voidlings there has made these voidlings seem like a lot more of a cakewalk. Yeah, some of the other islands' voidlings are crazy, but you will have to see those when we progress the story to that point. Okay, let's keep our wits about us because I think we are approaching. No, we're not approaching anything other than houses with chests. It's passion fruit. In Portuguese, they call it maracujá. Aha! Yes. Now we are approaching the Voidboar's lair. Okay. Here goes nothing. I will not need the pickaxe. So I can actually, in fact, that, and I don't know how much bananas heal for, but I wouldn't say very much. However, I think a grilled swordfish might heal me up quite a bit. Okay, it's on like Donkey Kong, Voidboar. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Those attacks are the ones that really get me. Like, I'm okay at avoiding his gigantic lightning breath beam, which is supposedly his strongest attack, but honestly, that is the most annoying one. No. Ooh-wee. That was close. Okay, let us grab some pears as well. Pears, very good for your health. Okay. We've got it down to a quarter of its life. We're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get this thing. Didn't have that attack. Okay, we've almost got it. We've almost got it. Woo! And we got the Voidboar, folks. Nice. Not gonna lie, had a couple of scary moments there. Thought I was gonna kick the bucket, but nope, made it through. And now let's see any and all treasures he may have left behind in his abode. Okay. The Voidboar is no more. Now let's just hope he was actually the final part of this dungeon. And he was. So what have we here? Is this a light stone? Please tell me it's a light stone. Yes! It's some light stones. Well, we defeated our nemesis, our very first nemesis, the Voidboar, and we got ourselves some light stones. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel pretty darn accomplished about that. So, I am going to run over here. Take a well-deserved nap. And pull out my necessary tools. My standard array of tools, should I say. Pickaxe, my hatchet. I don't really need a scythe, but I suppose it's handy to have that. And then my crops will probably need watering when I get back. Honestly, I was not sure what to expect. Let's see. Can we build one more thing? Voidboar totem. Rare golden statue obtained by defeating the Voidboar. Doesn't look golden to me, but you know. Let's take a look on the map. Where is the next? Okay, I have been there and I have activated that one. So those are these points over here. Now, let's see, where are we? Off far to the south. So perhaps we can make a stop over there. Yeah, let's do that. But not before a restorative cup of coffee. Okay, now I can find out where I moored my boat, my ship. Okay. It's amazing how it can go in reverse without the need of the wind. Okay, so we are going... Okay, that's pretty far. We'll have to catch a current to get there. That's fine. This ship be pretty sleek. And maybe, just maybe, on this island you'll be able to see some of the other voidlings that I've been coming across. Okay, that current is not going the way I wanted to. That's disappointing. I wonder what that means. Oh. So, did I put it there? I must have. I don't remember when. Maybe it's something worth looking at? Okay, so this is limestone, and you fuse limestone together with titanium ore to get titanium ingots. Now, these are some of the voidlings that you find out in the desert. The little spidery ones aren't so bad. These guys, however, are bad news, because they love to rush you. And then, let's see if I can't... May as well light this bonfire. See if it scares the voidlings away. It probably won't, but it's good for the moral. Good for morale. Okay. Tell you what. Now that we have reached this island and seen some of its voidlings, let's see if the key for the to unlock the next dungeon is actually in a dungeon, or if it's just a totem. It looks like it's in a dungeon, so we may have to leave that for the next video. I think for the next video we shall... Oh, these guys. They're the ones that I really wanted to show you. They are intense. Because this is the one phase of their attack. Then that's the second phase of their attack. But once they've done that, they're defenseless. This guy seems to be bugged out. Nope, there we go. He just needed to be reminded to attack me. Those things are the right buggery to get away from. And we have some titanium ore. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to gather enough to make a titanium sword. But we'll have to see that when we get back to the village. As always, folks, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it and celebrating the demise of the Voidboar. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below and leave a comment. Cheers!